Good day, guys. Thank you so much for being here again in another video. Today, another nice day, another day killing the markets with our strategy. I just wanted to share another day what we're doing, and I'll try to make these videos daily to show you how this strategy works and what we're able to do. So basically, let's go ahead and start with, let's see, with US30, right? Basically from here, from the top, let me just get a little like this right there. You can clearly see we were on definitely on a downtrend. The price was actually, it didn't want to break this resistance right here. It tried, it came back down, big fake out right there. And the price was creating this big wicks rejection the whole way down, pretty much, until it actually break this structure, very strong structure right here on the daily. It's a daily structure. It was broken. And what the price did basically, like now that you see it, the price went down, come back for a retest, and now came back again. Now it looks like it's doing a double bottom at the moment. It's looking kind of nice. You can see that beautiful pattern that formed right there, this head and shoulder pattern. Let's go ahead and remove it because at the beginning I did not notice that. Actually, I'm going to tell you exactly what we did today, but look at that nice pattern right there. However, by the time the market actually opens, let me draw this line right here. This was the opening. Look, big momentum candle to the downside. So it pretty much repeated the same momentum right here, basically. So clearly, you can see now there was a pattern right there. However, but this morning, remember that I'm usually showing and sharing everything on my Telegram group. I'm going to put this on my screen right here so you can see what we were doing. And this morning, I showed you a couple of analyses. Let's see, this was USD, GBP, gold, Nasdaq. All right, now here we go. So the price was basically right here. Look, the price had created this shoulder. I did not see that, like I mentioned. I was not seeing any type of shoulder or anything like that. I was just seeing a flat, an actual pattern right there. And I was telling you, if the price happened to break above, we go for a buy. If we see a breakout of this structure right here, we usually, we will look for sales, right? But look what happened. Look what happened right there. This was the actual pattern, or something like this. This was the actual flag that I was seeing. It did break above, and actually I made an entry. I was actually going on a small buy. I told you guys on the Telegram group as well that I was going on a buy. Let's see if I got it here. Oh, first I showed you this. This is what regarding Nasdaq. But I was actually going on a buy. I was actually going on a buy here. When I saw the breakout of the structure, I was actually pushing for a buy. Let me see. Don't remember exactly if I was in a 5 minute. Something like this. Let's see. Yeah, it was like that. When I saw the breakout, I was actually getting it. I had an entry right here, stop loss below the structure. And then I was pretty much aiming to this high to close most of my profits. And if it break, pushing up, I was actually aiming for this high right there. I thought at some point, and now I'm going to explain you something. So the price started to push up. It was a lot of consolidation. The blue line right here is the time that the market opened. And look, immediately the price started to push down and push down. And I was telling you on a Telegram group that, I will hold it for a little bit longer. If I see the price, showing signs of stopping at this zone, I might still be holding it. But when I started to see the candle right here, another momentum candle pushing down, I decided to close and take my, I closed this entry on losses, and then I just removed everything. Then as soon as I removed everything, I started to see, actually at this point, I was seeing the actual pattern. And I told you, we can go with the, usually we go with the momentum, okay? It doesn't matter what you're seeing. Like you could be following price action at 100%, right? But the price actually is, because of the momentum, by the time the market opened, it started actually to go down. In fact, you can see another pattern right here, another flag pattern right there. And so what I did was, let me give you, this was the entry right here. Like I mentioned, I was going on a buy, and the price actually started to drop and started to melt. Let me show you right here. Look at this. So basically, when the prices started to break down, let me delete now this. When the prices started to come down here, I closed my entry, I cut my losses, I lost that one, and I told you, I sent you the picture as well. If the price breaks this structure, guys, go in. I'm going in for a sell. The price did break below, and I was getting in right here. It's actually getting in right here. A stop loss above that, and I was aiming my take profits to this low right there. The price, beautiful. After that decision, I did lose this one, but I was able to recover and get even more on my on this entry right here. This is what matters, realizing like what happened at the moment and making sure like, hey, no, this is not gonna go my way. I was actually on a buy, and the price started actually to drop. So you can make a decision to cut your losses and then decide if it breaks this structure right here, I'm getting in. So no, I said, I'm pretty sure this is going to start dropping now. When I see the breakout that I made my entry, I then realized that there was a nice head and shoulder pattern form right there. So I was 100% sure this thing was going to drop to at least to this level and retest it. That's what the price did. And another thing that this is why I told you every single day. And you see what happened. I did not follow my own rule today. I wanted to get an early entry on a buy when I was actually on a downtrend. So why would you buy on a downtrend? It's kind of, it's more risky. Like, it's not that you cannot do it. I mean, you should not be doing that because you are in a downtrend. So if you are against the price, if you're making entries against the actual price because the price is falling, basically, right? Is on a structure here, very strong structure. So I didn't follow my own rule. What was my rule here? I would only look for buys if I see the price actually breaking above this structure plus this very strong resistance right here. So you see what happened? Why I lost that one? I didn't follow my own rule. That's why I'm, sometimes you see something nice and you want to get in, but then you realize that, hey, I shouldn't not enter in this one on a buy because, like I mentioned, I'm on a downtrend. Only reason that you would be looking for a buy if it breaks this structure. Other than that, at this point, you should be looking for sells. Okay. Pretty simple, right? Because I didn't follow my own rule. I lost that one right there, but I was able to catch and recover, okay? Now, it looks like from here, like you can clearly see a double top now, a double bottom, I'm sorry. So now the price could be looking for highs, new highs. So if let me go ahead and stretch this line right here. This is definitely still the trend. This is still the trend right there, okay? So tomorrow, what are we going to do tomorrow? Most likely today, the price is going to be consolidating here, or most likely will be pushing up maybe a little bit, trying to reach this zone right here. So we're going to wait for a breakout. If you're going to go for a buy for tomorrow, definitely have to wait for a clear breakout of this trend right here, okay? Other than that, we're still on sells. Like if we open, for example, our indicators, let's say the Ichimoku on a 1 hour, you can clearly see we were still below and I was actually looking for buys. You see why I was wrong? You know, we're still actually on a downtrend. The indicators were telling me like, hey, what are you doing? You should not be looking for buys yet. You see, the WMA was also telling me, look at right here, the price was below, 1 hour, the price was actually below the RSI. Everything was telling me to sell. So a stupid decision thinking on, to buy, stupid decision, but it happens. All right. But at the end of the day, we were able to catch some really good pips right there. And like I mentioned, now be watching this. The price could either be doing a, push, pullback. Now it depends what's going to happen right here until tomorrow. But let's see, I think the price will maybe consolidate, right? So, and with the Nasdaq, it was so nice as well. I was in the trade before the market actually opened, right there, right here, 8:30. This is the time when the market opened. Let me go on a 5 minute. I also send you the analysis right there on Telegram. I told you guys, if I send you pictures saying, pointing arrows saying that if the price break this level right here, I'm going to be going in for a sell, or if it breaks above, we're going for a buy. Simple. When you see consolidation like this, it's simple. Okay, just make a decision as soon as you see a breakout, you just follow that. I did a small entry right here, and I was aiming my take profits to this level. Why I was taking profits at that level? Let me explain you why. If I go on a 1 hour, and I also explained you this yesterday, somebody was asking me on a Telegram group, like, what will we do next? Like the price, this was the previous highs. It was a resistance, an all resistance, and the price yesterday broke above, creating new highs. Now these 2 points right here are new highs. It looks like it's doing a double top as well. It was doing a double top actually. Now melted. Okay, so you guys were asking me like, what would you expect now if the price keep pushing up? After a big push up, this candle right here, this momentum candle broke above, what I'm going to wait is for a pullback. And that's simple. I'm going to wait for a pullback. So usually from this low, okay, this was the big push to this high right there. I was taking my profits at 38.20 on the Fibonacci. That's where I took my profits, because I wanted to see at least a pullback to this zone and then maybe continue up, but the price kept actually dropping and melting after this double top right here. So I mean, I was just fine. I was satisfied with my entry because it went down perfectly. It went even more, which is even great. But I was happy with the profits I took there. That's what you should do as well, man. Try not to be that greedy, just as long as your entries are working and you're following price action mainly. Again, in here, look, where were we? By the time the price broke below the structure, look on the RSI. By the time we're on a 15 minute, by the time the market broke this big candle, it broke, we were already below the RSI, right? So if we open the Ichimoku, it was kind of like in the middle. Like it's not good to enter at this point, basically. That's what it's telling us. But anyways, I was following price action. And the other indicator was actually breaking. It was just breaking. This candle right here, it was actually breaking. You can see it was breaking the 100 WMA. So it did break below. And it was just about a matter of time of that thing started to drop. Look what happened. On the 5 minute, the 5 minute consolidation, look at the cloud is pretty much on top of that. So it's ugly, it's consolidation. So wait for a clear breakout, which right here broke below. Now the price is completely below the cloud and below the weighted moving averages. So everything was pointing down. In fact, if you look at this, like I mentioned, look at this. I don't often use this, but look. What if you would have decided to not close or not take profit at all. Don't put any take profit. Just follow the indicator to help you follow. So what did I tell you before? If you follow, you see the blue line and the red line and the purple, right? The blue line is the 12 WMA. The red line is the 30th, and the purple is the 100. So the only way I would get out of this trade is if I see a drop, and if I see, look at how the red and the blue are separated. Let me remove this. How they are going separated, right? They're pretty much separated. The price tried to push back up, but the lines never crossed over. Look, separated, 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 separated. Here, it looks like they crossed over. So I would have actually got out of the trade right here. So I would have taken more pips instead of actually me closing the entry. So you see this indicator, just this one, it would help you follow and take advantage of the trend, the actual, if there is a very volatile trend, even either pushing up or dropping, it will help you take advantage of the actual trend, like getting the most pips as possible. The price started to now push back up. It did a little crossover there. So this was your signal to getting out, even though the price kept pushing down, but that's fine. It tells you the price scared you out at this point, so you would have get out here. You see what I mean? So anyways, that's how the trend was. You see the big momentum candle by the time the market opened. This week has been nice so far. Today's Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday was really nice. The prices were moving really fast. I've told you guys a couple of times that not every week is going to be like that. And actually on Mondays are usually slow. But yesterday was really nice. And also today. So let's see how it's going to be tomorrow. Let's hope everything keeps working, and I hope you guys can make a lot of pips, a lot of money with this strategy. Okay, so again, guys, I think that would be pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new on the channel, please subscribe. Also follow me on Telegram, that Telegram group. I'm providing pretty much every day live. I'm trading live, I'm sharing profits, I'm discussing with you. You can interact, you can leave your comments, you can also share things in there. So I want to see you guys there. Thank you very much, guys, for being here in another episode. Have a wonderful day. Take it easy, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.